We have some breaking news out of GameStop this afternoon. We just got a new 13D filing that has revealed Ryan Cohen just purchased an additional 500,000 shares of GameStop, bringing his total position to 37.3 million shares. This is his first acquisition of shares in nearly 2 years, and we saw him buy shares back in June 2023. Prior to that, he bought shares in March 2022, and then prior to that, he had opened his initial position in the back half of 2020, where he eventually became captain of the ship, where he is today as CEO and chairman of the board. So, overall, what I see this move to be is just a vote of confidence in the company and in what he's doing, saying, hey, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. If I like Bitcoin, I want to invest in Bitcoin with the company's funds that we raised through a convertible bond offering. I'm going to go out and buy additional shares to show you guys, hey, I'm with you. That's just how I'm seeing it, at least. Of course, you're more than welcome to disagree. So at this point, he owns about 8.4% of shares, roughly. And then when you look down here, you could see that he actually bought the shares today, April 3rd, 2025, and it was 500,000 shares at a price of $21.55. And when you look back, as you can see in 2023, he bought shares at $22.53. In 2022, he bought shares at about $25 a piece, split adjusted. So he seems to like to buy in this low 20 range. We've also seen Larry Chang buy in this low 20 range as well. Alan Adel one time as well, another insider. And the market's slightly reacting positively to this news. I mean, overall, the market just got absolutely crushed today on the whole news with tariffs and absolutely just spooking the market in terms of them being much more severe than pretty much anyone anticipated. I don't think anyone really saw this coming. I think people knew there were going to be tariffs, but it wasn't going to be this bad or this dramatic. But we'll see how that all plays out. Regardless, I think they're going to prepare to acquire some Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has held up pretty well relative to the market as a whole. I feel like previously Bitcoin would be like completely crushed when the market got crushed 5%. I'm not saying Bitcoin isn't down or hasn't declined a little bit, but I feel like Bitcoin's just holding up better over time, and just more and more people are seeing the long-term value in it. I've personally been long on Bitcoin for several years now, before GameStop got involved in it at all, but we'll have to see how that all plays out, right? So GameStop is profitable right now. So if you look over here, I'm in a couple charts. I've got a bar chart and a line chart that just shows you, they broke even last year. They were net profitable this year. And in my opinion, they're going to be net profitable going forwards. I'm hoping even in quarter one, and we see it every single quarter, they turn a net profit and an operational profit. And we see that yearly profit continue to grow on a steady basis because they had the PSA grading. That should be helping them out. And then also they're winding down an additional unprofitable aspect of the business, which is the French and Canadian operations. So to me, and they had 1 million cards in PSA, to me, how I see things is that they're like, all right, you know what? We're going to be profitable no matter what. We're going to make sure operational income and net income continue to steadily rise. We don't care what happens with the revenue for the time being. And we're going to raise capital through convertible bond offerings. I don't think this will be the last one. That's my opinion, but we'll see how that plays out. And in raising the capital, they'll use that to acquire Bitcoin. And I think the cash they already had, they might not use to buy Bitcoin. They might keep that to accumulate interest income and leave the door open for potential acquisition opportunities, especially if the market continues to keep getting crushed and valuations continue to come down. They will have a lot of cash on hand to acquire, whether it's Bitcoin and or additional companies to put under the umbrella of GameStop, right? All just potential. Obviously, we'll have to see how it plays out. I don't know. I don't think anybody truly knows, but I love the story that's GameStop. I love the saga. I've been a part of it for a few years now, and I plan to be a part of it for several years ahead. So thanks for watching.